What's up, everybody? It's John from the Fitness Oracle. I just wanted to thank you for taking the time to take a look at this new format of the daily shows. You may have noticed that we're utilizing video content a little bit more, which is more on the lines of where we wanted to be with everything. What I did want to ask you guys before we get started with today's show was to be able to support us in our mission to help with men's mental health as it applies to exercise and martial arts and wellness in the entire stratosphere of health and wellness. So if you know anybody who is suffering from mental health issues, that are suffering from loneliness, depression, anxiety, stuff like that, just share this with them. Please, please, please help us even more by subscribing to our channel and share and hit the little bell to be notified every time that we release a new episode, which should be on a daily basis. But it's always good to be notified when we come out with new content, right? So remember, just to reiterate, hit the subscribe button, subscribe to our channel, show us that you care. Hit the little bell to be notified when we're releasing a new episode. And again, if you know anybody who's suffering from any form of mental health issues when it comes to depression, anxiety, and stuff like that, please share it with them, as the entire mission of this show is to help others. Hope you enjoyed today's episode and stay healthy, my friends. What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Fitness Oracle minicast series. I am your host, John Katsavos, and today is M&M Mondays, which is Myths and Misconception Mondays. And this whole week we are talking about how it feels to feel good, right? So today we're going to be focusing a little bit controversial stuff, so bear with me and just hold off on the hate or bring the hate. It's up to you. I leave that completely up to you. It's a little bit of a different setting today. Figured, you know what, might as well switch it up. Things are going to be a little bit different next couple of weeks. So let's continue with today's topic, myths and misconceptions when it comes to feeling good, feeling happy, feeling, jacked up and feeling energized and getting ready to take on the world. That drives me nuts when I hear it. Sometimes, I'll be honest with you. Reality is we do get these moments of, I'll call it inspiration. Just make one little quick correction here. I'll call it inspiration. However, it doesn't last very long. Usually it lasts the very max 2.5 weeks. After that, things start to calm down a little bit for us. And life actually starts to hit and tells us, how hard it really is, which is good. Now, the reason why this happens is because you've heard me say this before, we are habitual beings. We will always fall back on our old past habits. And when we start hearing gurus, I'm not going to name names, that you can just snap your fingers and change your mindset just like that. Yeah, you can do it, but you're going to be snapping your fingers a lot. And I don't like that. Like I said, I'm a habitual person. I have bad habits. I have good habits. I have okay habits. I have great habits. I have extremely terrible habits. And that's okay. They're all okay. It's okay to have bad habits and to indulge once in a while, which is why in the 12-day Fat Sizzler,
I actually have cheat days in there purposely because I know that nobody's going to be on a on a dietary program for 12 weeks straight. I can't do it, so how am I going to expect you guys to do it? So that's why the cheat days are there. And plus, the cheat days are there to also help you feel like you're a human being again and just enjoy life. Like, have a beer, have a burger and fries, have the wrap that you're not supposed to have because it has as many calories in one wrap as you would the entire day. It's okay. Now, I digress. Doing it every day is not a good thing. Doing it once in a while is okay. Like it's fine. It's okay. So the myth and myth conception, one of them surrounds, you know, snapping your fingers and changing your mindset. Changing your mindset is a very difficult thing to do, and for in order for you to just snap your fingers and just change from depressed or feeling down to feeling amazing, it just doesn't happen. It's a lot of work that goes in, a lot of internal work. And on Thursday, I'll talk about my journey this year and, how my journey actually, my realization that, it's not just a snap of the fingers, it's a lifelong process and something that I've been doing since my 20s. But anyways, that's the one myth. You can snap your fingers and change your mindset. It's a lot of work, and you gotta have a proper program that you follow on a daily basis. Something that's easy, because when stuff starts to get hard, no one will do it. You'll do it for a short period of time, and then you'll stop. And if you're anything like me, that short period of time is less than a week. Some people are a little bit better. Some people can go 6 months. I applaud you if you can. I mean, it takes a lot of dedication to do that. And the rule of thumb in personal training is if you can do anything in 21 days, it becomes a habit, and you're able to do it easier. So if you can do it for 6 months, amazing, absolutely amazing. I applaud you. But for me, it's like less than a week. If I can't get it done in less than a week, I'm never going to do it. So that's myth number one. Myth number two about feeling good is that it's this whole concept that I keep seeing is people have a tendency of showing that they are happy on the outside and yet they are miserable on the inside. This can be a very dangerous game that people are playing. It's okay for other people to see you having a bad day. You're human, just like I am. And when I'm having a bad day, people know it. They know it in my facial expressions. They know it in my body, my body language. They see it in the way I walk. They see it in the way into where I talk to people. And I just say, look, I'm just having a bad day. It's not your fault. I don't want to put the blame on you. Just I'm just having a really crappy day. And people are like, yeah, okay, that's cool. That's cool. They're like, most people will be like, yeah, I get those days too. And you'll get over it. And you will. And you will. But to put this fake mask on you that you are always happy, that you are always light, that you're always bouncing off of walls while inside you're dying, you might be uh, rotting on the inside. That's not a healthy thing to do, especially for up here. So the way that I work things, especially in the 12-week Fat Sizzler, is that I work inside first, and then we start to work the outside. Well, I kind of integrate it into one big, nice little ball. You'll see if you sign on, you should sign on. It's a great program that I've been at it since 16 years old, and it's almost, wow, 30 years now. Please don't do the math. I'm not that old. Anyways, continuing on, the other point that I want to make is, okay, so far, uh, you know, people are people think that people think that showing that they're happy on the outside will make them happy on the inside. When if the inside is not happy, the outside won't resonate with it. The second thing is snapping your fingers and changing your mindset, which doesn't work. The third thing is that this is all woo woo and it doesn't, and it has no place in anything. To be honest with you, I have not been doing the mindset stuff up until this year, which is 2021. And I was in that boat. I was drastically in that boat. I was like, it's all nonsense and garbage, and I'm not going to listen to these tree huggers and, life is a butterfly and rainbows and unicorns. But the truth is, 2020, last year, when I started actually the Fitness Oracle and I started interviewing people, it started to pique my interest because I was interviewing people that came from really dark places, and to see how they've evolved, not to see, just to listen to their stories and how they evolved. I interviewed one guy in the early days where he was in Colombia and he was thinking about jumping off his balcony in Colombia and just calling it a quits. And it wasn't it was up until where he got introduced to meditation and yoga where his life changed. His life completely drastically changed. I spoke to another lady who was thinking about committing suicide, and it wasn't until yoga and meditation where it's changed her life, and now she teaches that to others. And it's like one after another, after another, after another, after another, after another. And I'm like, okay, there's got to be something to this. I can't be, at this point in time, I'm at my 50th episode. There can't be like close to 40 people in this world that have had their lives changed because of meditation. What's up with that? So I dove into it a little bit. I started practicing a little bit, and it really works. It works amazing. And I'm actually dumbfounded. I have my own little twist to it, and I obviously included in the 21 day, and in the 12 week Fat Sizzler program. You can all get it all there. I'll be posting a link with a 1 hour call with me so we can identify what it is you're struggling with and how we can crush it before you even before you even get started with a program, because I'm all about getting the foundation set first before you actually start working out. Anyways, tomorrow is How To Tuesday, and we're going to go into 3 simple steps on how to help you get that mindset, that feel good kind of mindset, and how to get back on the bandwagon when you come off, because that's even more important than how to do it. It's how to get back on the horse. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow.